Welcome to Your Sport Swindon. I'm here with Kelly Morgan. How you doing, Kelly? All
Good,
right?
thank you. Yeah.
Now, the last time we spoke, you were all geared up for your debut, and unfortunately, it fell through. But luckily, you've managed to sort out a fight very quickly, and you're fighting this weekend in Bath. So excited about that?
Very excited. I cannot wait to finally get going. So it's been on, off for so many different reasons, and I think myself and Rich and the team have had almost everything thrown at us that we possibly could have done, I think. So we're just relieved to have a fight, and we just wanted to get this debut done before the season closes. So we're up and running. So this is good news.
Sure. The first fight was supposed to happen towards the end of June against Sylvia Zabados. Talk to us about what went wrong there in the end.
Yeah, so I had some administrative problems with my boxing licence, which delayed the process, things we just couldn't have expected or foresawn. And then also there were a few injuries amongst the boxers for the show itself. So my problem took me out anyway, and then obviously with the boxers' injuries, that took out the show in its entirety. It was a real shame, a real blow, because obviously Keith Mayer done an awful lot, and Mark Nielsen done an awful lot of work towards the show, and it was on for it to be an awesome night. So I think it was very disappointing all round. Yeah. How
did you feel personally? It must have been devastating for you, having put all that work into it.
I was literally devastated. So, and Rich put me on a week's rest and recovery straight away to take me physically off peak, but I needed that emotionally as well, because that whole week I was up and down. I just couldn't get my head around it. So but that is been and gone, and we're still alive and kicking and punching, and we're ready to go again. So fingers crossed.
So it's this weekend in Bath against another Hungarian, Claudia V, I think her name is. Thoughts on her from the little that you've seen of her?
Yeah, well, unlike the last opponent, I have actually managed to see a little bit of footage, which is always a bit of a bonus. She's a lot shorter than me. She's 5'5", so I've got a real decent height advantage. However, she dwarfs me in experience. So she's had 11 professional fights. Her record isn't great. She's lost 7, I think, 1-2, drawn 1, something along those lines. But she's been there and done it. So you can obviously, as with any opponent, never take anything for granted. And we're going into it, all guns blazing and as focused as we possibly can to get the job done well.
Yeah, sure. So how's training been? Because obviously this camp's now been a little bit of stop-start. How do you kind of regroup to get ready for this fight, having already done a full camp?
Yeah, well, we had the week of R&R after the last camp as such, when June got cancelled, and then we restarted. So we've been doing, obviously we've had less time to lead up into the second fight, so we've been doing basically a condensed mini version of training camp 1, leading into fight 2 essentially. So I mean, the thing is, we worked so hard for a good couple of months leading into the first fight. None of that goes. We've still got all that in the locker room, so to speak. Cliche. But we can now take that forward, so that's brilliant. Yeah,
sure. So you're really looking forward to it, a little bit nervous as well?
Of course. Yeah. I'm absolutely nervous as you like, but I'm excited. Yeah, this is it. This is what we've all been wanting and waiting for and fighting so hard for, literally. So we just want to get out there and do it.
Yeah, sure. And you're keen to put on a show. You're away from home in Bath, but it's only down the road. And are you predicting a stoppage maybe?
I want a stoppage. I want an early stoppage. Of course. I mean, I think I will be a more physical boxer than her. It's just who will win out, experience versus the physical nature of the way I box. So I'll be going out there swinging, and I intend to stop it quick.
Yeah, and you've had to sell 70 tickets in a short space of time, and I think you just said to me you're up to something like 38. Yeah. So, but you need to sell more, don't you?
I need to sell more desperately. I've been inundated with support, and this doesn't just go for these ticket sales. This is this whole journey leading into this transfer into the professional boxing world. And I cannot thank people enough. And of course, this is very, very last minute. So everybody has plans, and I completely understand that. But people are still showing their support, which is amazing. But the reality is, I have to sell those tickets to cover the costs of flying over a Hungarian opponent and putting the fight on. So anybody out there, businesses, individuals, sports teams, if you can find it in yourselves to get down there and support, it would be eternally grateful.
Yeah, it's a harsh learning curve, isn't it, into boxing for you? You know, that's part and parcel of boxing. You have to pay for your opponents, and in these circumstances, it hasn't helped you.
That's it. And that's the reality of it. It is a business, and it's professional boxing. It's boxing for money, and that comes with it a whole nother side to the sport, away from performing and training. That it's been a hugely steep learning curve for me. So yeah, I'm learning and I'm trying, and we're getting there. So it's all good.
So any businesses that want to buy tickets to their employees, or businesses that want to sponsor you to help out, or just individuals that want to come and see a cracking fight, and Joe Hughes, another local lad from Malmesbury, fighting for an English title as well, so it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be an awesome show, top of the bill, British title fight. If you like boxing, martial arts, even just sport, it's going to be a great night of drama.
Excellent. And when that final bell goes, and then celebrating a win, at the end of it, you'll be mighty relieved, won't you?
Oh, hugely. And we will be off the mark, ready for the next season. So bring on Sunday morning and some big smiles. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining me, and good luck Saturday night.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.